Hello, welcome to Is It Really Worth It podcast. Today we are in the legendary Golden Gloves gym in Toxteth here in Liverpool. We've got some great pods for you today from a couple of really up and coming lads. We're going to back all the way through, but we're going to first thank our sponsors. S&D Paving for all of your traffic management, your civil engineering, any construction work. S&D is where you're going. Crystal Motors for all of your vehicles and transport. Thank you very much. And welcome Hakeem Palmer. How you doing, my bro?
Okay.
Yeah? So Hakeem, let's start at the beginning. Where are you from?
Liverpool, from Toxteth, this area now, where we are today.
Homegrown?
Yeah.
Lovely. How old are you, Hakeem?
23.
23, baby in the game. But a baby progressing very quickly. Very, very quickly. So 6 fights, 1 draw, no losses.
No.
Going to continue?
Yeah.
All right, so back to the beginning. Born in Toxteth. Family? Big family?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sort of, yeah.
Brothers, sisters?
I've got 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
A lot of scrapping in the house growing up?
Yeah.
Standard. So growing up, what brought you to boxing?
My older brother. I was always fighting around, messing around with the kids around here, just fighting when I was a kid. So my older brother wanted me to box anyway, because my uncle Andy was an ABA champion. So my dad always wanted me to box, and my brother wanted me to box, and then he brought me down.
Yeah? How old were you?
About 9.
Perfect age. You see a lot of kids, I can't really get my head around they're bringing the kids into gyms at 14 and 15. You know, it's the learning stages are early, so you've got in at the right time. How did your amateur career go?
There's a lot of stop-starts, because my brother ended up getting diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh, God bless
So I
you.
was constantly in the gym training, but I never had as many fights as I should have. And like, when I'd get into the early stages of like the championships and stuff like that, and then I'd just come in overweight and so like into like the semis and stuff like that. I'd be coming in overweight and just not messing about, but my head weren't all there.
Because of the family life, like the discipline's got to take a dip in it.
Yeah.
But listen, that's neither here nor there. How many amateurs you have?
About 25 or something like that.
Yeah, that's good. So you got round about to fight like national finals and
Semis and stuff like that, yeah.
so you was up around it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So you finished your amateur career when?
I finished my amateur career when I was just before COVID.
Right.
So when COVID hit, so about 2019.
I think it finished a lot of amateur careers, COVID, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, during your amateur career, outside of boxing, was there any avenues or opportunities for you to go down the wrong route? You know, like gang culture and blah, blah, blah. Or did the boxing kind of keep you so focused and veering you away from all of that kind of lifestyle?
So going down the wrong route, yeah, you could do. Obviously, like when your mates are up to no good and stuff like that. Like obviously around here, it is what it is. But I was grounded. I was well grounded. Like my family kept me grounded. My brother and my dad. You know what I mean? My 2 brothers. So
Perfect. So,
because growing up, I had 3 brothers. 2 sadly have passed away. 1 got shot when I was about 4. And then my older brother died of leukemia. They were my 2 oldest brothers.
shit, sorry, bro. So, you've been really a victim of gun crime, you know, indirectly.
Yeah, you could say so. I wouldn't say so, though. I wouldn't take it that personally.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
I don't mean it personally, but your family's been affected by gun crime. You've lost a brother, do you know what I mean, through gun crime. Did that, like, kind of give you more motivation to stick at the boxing, do you know what I mean?
When my brother got shot, I was a bit young, so I was like 4, so that didn't really give me the courage to... Not, and it was just like, oh, my brother's dad didn't really understand it.
Yeah.
But obviously growing up, when my brother got diagnosed with leukemia, I was 12.
So you've got a bit more understanding
Just
now.
don't understand, you know what I mean? And he's the one that walked me into the gym. So like, that's all he wanted me to do was box, box, box. And then obviously as I got older, he passed away when I was 15, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, he wanted me to box, and then when I was 17, my dad passed away of sepsis, you know what I mean?
So you've had a lot of losses
Yeah, but a lot.
in the last few years, really.
Yeah.
Right. So, who was your coach when you was amateur?
Wayne.
All the way through?
And then I went to Solly. I was in the Solly from when I was about 12 to about 18. And then obviously during COVID, when I was thinking about turning over because nothing was going on, come back here because obviously thought Wayne knows me best, so it's more suited to me to turn over.
Well, I'm going to get to the fighter-trainer relationship in a little while. We'll come back to that. So, you finished your amateur career.
Yeah.
COVID's hit. Was there any part of COVID at any point did you kind of think, what's the point? I'm not going to do anything? Or was there still the drive through the COVID?
Yeah, because obviously in COVID, you know, no one was training.
Yeah.
A few people were training or act like they were training, but I was busy every day training. I had nothing else to do. So literally, I was training every day, twice a day. So I knew I had that upper hand. You know what I mean?
So you kept your discipline through the
whole of COVID, yeah.
And could you get access to a gym?
Yeah, because I was thinking about turning over, so I was in here.
Perfect. And I've seen some of the footage of when Wayne first come here of the building, and to what it is now. It's like, wow. So did you all help? Were you all helping, like, get the gym fixed up and that?
Nah, because that was years before. I wasn't in the gym at that point.
Right.
I was in the Solly at that point, but my dad actually helped Wayne get the gym.
Yeah, brilliant. So, you're in the middle of COVID. You're still training hard with the intention of turning over.
Yeah.
Right, so that was your focus, and you knew you were going to come back to Wayne to turn over with. There must have been a little percentage, because there is in every fighter before they turn. What was it that made you 1,000,000%? I'm turning over with Wayne, because this is going to lead to what I want to talk about.
Because I was down the Solly, I was training in the Solly, and then obviously me and Wayne used to always speak. We used to speak all the time anyway, and it was obviously when I turn over, this is where I'm coming back. I'm going to turn over here because Wayne knows me well, and Wayne's style of teaching is more professional than an amateur style, you know what I mean? And I just think Wayne was the best person for me.
Right.
He understands me the most, more than
there you go with that.
Most of the trainers, you know what I mean? It's more of a bond rather than just someone training me.
Yeah. You've just said the word there, understanding. So, you started with Wayne when you first came to boxing.
Yeah.
You went to Solly a few years.
Yeah.
You knew you were coming back to Wayne to turn over. So you've come back to Wayne, and you must have had that knowledge that Wayne knows you better than anybody else. He knows where your limits are. He knows how far he can push you, and he don't try and change you as a unique fighter. He just makes you better at what you've got. Yeah? So that's why you came back, because we've seen it. We were just speaking before the pod about chopping and changing trainers through a career, and it can be so detrimental to fighters, because once you've got a mental relationship with a trainer, it makes that relationship so much more trusting and stronger. Do you know what I mean? Because I used to hate coming back to corners if I didn't know the fella in the corner. I've had a couple of fights where my coach couldn't be with me, my trainer couldn't be there, and it's the most horrible feeling coming back, and you're like, I don't feel comfortable with this guy. Do you know what I mean? So you're gonna intentionally stay here with Wayne.
Yeah, I'm going
Perfect, because I'll tell you something, Hakeem. your style of boxing, bro, is just so efficient and relaxed. You know what I mean? And if it's Wayne what's brought you to where you are now, I'm gonna say stay, because I'm telling you, you've got a world title around your waist soon. I'm telling you now, your style is so attractive. From a boxer's point of view, your style is such an attractive style. Do you know what I mean? And it will preserve you as a human, the way you fight, not just as a fighter. All of these wars and tear-ups and getting involved, it shortens careers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But your style is very like, boom, boom, boom. It's on your terms. You throw your shots. It's on your terms. You find your space. You won't get that going to other trainers, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in, I'm going to go shorter here. Where do you see yourself in a year?
This time next year,
This time next year.
see myself at least 9-0.
Right. We're going to be looking for area titles.
Yeah. I'll see what options are in front of me at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. So where do you see yourself in 3 years?
3 years, been knocking on the door for the big titles.
British, European?
European, British, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
If not,
Good. Because
I
we're going to come back in 3 years' time.
Yeah.
And there's going to be belts around your waist.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay. 5 years.
Well,
28.
Be looking at world titles, surely. That's what the aim is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lovely. Perfect timing. So, when do you want to, how long do you want to be in the game for?
Love to be done by 30, but
Come on, man.
I ain't
Because it's the shortest career any sportsman can choose.
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's the hardest career. There ain't no career like this.
So everyone wants to be chilling by the time of 30, you know what I mean?
You want to kick back in your hot tub and
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, some of your fights, I've watched a couple of your fights over the last few days. You're so fuel efficient. You don't get extravagant. You don't get excited, and it's, for me as a ex-boxer myself, it's like so nice to see a kid as young as you being as calm and like maturely calculated as you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So listen, I can't say anything other than you've got a fucking good trainer, bro, because of your style and how you box, your mental state of mind. You know, I watched one of your fights there when you was walking into the ring. I think it was here at Olympia, not the last time you fought.
The summer, was it? June?
Yes, it was June. And you're so relaxed walking into the ring. So that gives me a massive picture about your relationship with Wayne. So how is it? How are you in the changing rooms before a fight? You know, you get a lot of fighters in the changing rooms and they're all booky and they're like digi and how are you before a fight? Are you chilled?
Yeah, I'm chilled. I just put my music on. I bring the speakers. I put my music on blast. I just warm up, relax. Don't try and get over eager or not get too relaxed. I just try and stay mellow and just warm up. Make sure I'm nice and warm.
In that zone.
Just stay in the zone and then you're ready to go.
That zone is a beautiful place, isn't it? That used to be my favourite time, just that hour before the fight. So, you're chilled in the changing rooms. You're very, very relaxed in your ring walks. Once that first bell goes, you're just instruction now. That's your training camp. You're just carrying out what you've worked for this opponent. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, when that first bell goes, you're walking out into that battlefield totally confident, not just in yourself, but in your corner team as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Perfect. If there is anything, I think I'm going to know this answer. If there is anything you could change about your time schedule of where you want to be in 5 years' time, what would it be? Would you want it sooner, or would you want it in 5 years? Okay, if a world title fight come to you tomorrow, would you take it?
No.
That's what I wanted to hear. So you You see, this is what a lot of kids are doing now. They're rushing into world title fights way before they're ready. Do you know what I mean? My advice to all of every up and coming fighter: be patient and trust the process. Your trainer knows. Wayne will probably know you better than you know you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Because he will know things, but he knows things about you you can't see. He can see them a million times over. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about that trust with a trainer. So, a couple of months' time, you've got another bit of work, yeah? April.
Yeah.
April. Do you like maybe squeeze another 3-4 in today this year?
Yeah, no, yeah, 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal, 4.
Yeah. Perfect. So, let's finish on 5 little questions. Favourite food?
Favourite food? It's got to be my mum's cooking by a mile.
What's her best dish?
Lamb curry,
Come
chapatis and rice in it.
Come on. Favourite film?
Godfather.
I like that, yeah. I like that, that's old school. Favourite fight?
Ooh, there's loads. My favourite fight?
It's got to be one of Tommy Hearns.
Hearns is good, like, but favourite fight?
You could pick a million, but I'll just...
Pick one. If I picked one, who would it be? My favourite fight's got to be... I don't know, you know. There's loads. Like Mayweather. There's Money May, and then there's Pretty Boy Floyd,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, like, these, like...
But you see, it is a kind of a question what's so open, because I'm, personally myself, I've got favourite fights for certain things. My favourite fight for aggression would be a certain fight. My favourite fight for defence would be a different fight. Yeah. My favourite fight for angles would be you know what I mean? So it's a kind of a complex question.
Because sometimes you want to watch a knockout, and then sometimes you want to watch someone just relax and box, or sometimes you just want to watch a war.
Yeah. It is a kind of blurry question, really, but favourite fighter?
My favourite fighter has got to be, he's a handful. Obviously Tommy Hearns, because I learn a lot from him. Yeah. But then Mayweather, because no one does it like the way he did it, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'm going to ask you something now, what weren't really on the question list. What do you think about Floyd's record?
15-0, perfect, isn't it?
Okay. What do you think about Sugar Ray Robinson's record?
Great too.
But he's got losses.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
So obviously, look at the amount of fighters. How many fights did he have? Like 160?
174.
174, exactly. So he's had time free what Floyd's had and more. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you're bound to lose after 100.
But what I want to say now is, Kareem, just because you've got a loss, it don't mean nothing. And this is what these young kids are coming through now. I've got to keep my O. I've got to keep my O. Your O don't make you great.
It doesn't, but it's
a great selling point, and it will put more money in your pocket, definitely. But it doesn't make you great. So don't, I hate fighters to be thinking, I've got to stay unbeaten, I've got to stay unbeaten. Don't have to stay unbeaten to be great. Yeah. If you do lose, as long as you learn from that loss. Yeah. And I think, look, I love Floyd. I love him. But I think what he's done mentally to a lot of fighters is instill this urge of, if I lose, I've lost that O, man. It's not about losing the O, it's about learning from that loss and moving on. Do you know what I mean? Because Ray Robinson, me personally, best ever pound for pound. Personally. But his losses made him a better fighter. I'm making sense here.
Yeah.
So, all right. Favourite holiday destination?
New York.
Yeah, you been?
Yeah, twice.
Madison Square?
No, but I've been to the Barclays Centre though.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I'd like to go to the Barclays.
Watched the basketball match there.
Yeah?
Who played? Philadelphia played Nets. It was sick. probably one of the best things I've ever watched, other than a boxing fight.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah, boss. Was basically just like courtside, just before courtside, like a few rows behind, so you like at the boss, you can just watch everything going on.
Never really understood it.
That's
I've never really understood that game, ever.
And
I've watched it, I watched all the Michael Jordan Netflix thing and all of that, and I was trying to get into it, but I couldn't understand it, and it's like, you just touch them like that, it's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like,
Exactly.
shit, come to
Boss.
our sport, there'll be a lot of fouls. Look, I know you're going to go a long way, Hakeem. I know you're going to go a long way. Your attitude, your demeanour, look, your gym, you've got everything here. You've got a great coach. I know you're going to go far. So, could we come back in maybe 3 years and see exactly where you're at in 3 years?
Yeah, of course.
My guy. Got you. Hakeem, just before we finish, young kids coming through the ranks now.
Yeah.
What would your message be to them?
My message to the younger kids, obviously, just do you. You've got to keep doing you. Don't let no one tell you you can't do what you want to do, and also don't follow the crowd, innit?
Good advice. Good advice. I'd put a little bit of extra in there and all. Get in a boxing gym. But yeah, thank you very much. Brilliant. Thank you, boss.
Thank you.